chosen ones, empaths, and all the genuine souls. This narcissist is harboring a secret, okay? And it's actually that they're going through a process of revaluing you. They really don't want to feel this way. See, for a moment, you were the worst thing in the world. You were the worst. You were really the worst person in existence. And that's why they made you their target of abuse, right? This is what starts to happen because they're so unappreciative of what you offered during the relationship. And then after, they start to go through this process of fading effect bias, where everything that was a problem starts to minimize and become minimal as time proceeds. Everything. All of this is why you hold on to the things. Oh, they said this about me, or they said this, or they made me feel this way. I'm not patronizing, but that's what they do. That's what the mindset does, right? You hold on to these things. But that's gone. Like, really, they've got another problem with you now, and that's you're not chasing after them, you're not pursuing them, and you've gone off in your own lane. And that's why I strongly stand behind going off in your own lane and doing your own thing, because that's another reason why they revalue you as well, is because of where you go in your life and how you become a new person. You become a new person, and they realize that that former version of you is gone. And that's all they want back. So they hold on to this secret within inside themselves of revaluing you. Okay? You see, they don't want you to know, because then that means they lost. So you should adopt the awareness that, of course, they're going through that process. You should know yourself. You should know yourself and say, no one's gonna compare. It's not narcissistic, but you know who you was in that relationship, whether it was a friendship, romantic relationship, family unit, whatever. You knew who you was in that relationship to the point that you know no one's gonna compare. It's not egotistical. It's just knowing that you provided a unique source of supply. They're dependent upon supply. And no supply is the same. And yours supersedes the rest. So you should have this awareness. So they go through this whole process of revaluing you. Some of you have been around these people for long periods of time. As much as you grew accustomed to them, they grew accustomed to your supply. All right. So yes, initially when they go off on their endeavor, they're full of your supply. You've been drained. And that's why I say go and start developing. Not for a reason so they want you back or anything, for yourself, okay? You start developing, taking it in your stride. For all of you that are discarded, ghosted, abandoned from family units, from relationships, from friendships, from romantic relationships, this is really, truly a blessing. It's really, truly a remarkable, remarkable blessing for you, because you get to hyper focus in on your own life. You don't have the distractions anymore. You don't have people demanding your time and attention, and you really take it in your stride. Okay? So just know that the narcissist really doesn't want to feel this way. They're fighting with themselves. They're thinking, why am I revaluing this person? They're living in a world where they made you the issue to everyone and everyone. They made you the problem. Yet they're the one who's still spying on your social media, maybe still driving past your house, trying to bait you out, making fake accounts, and they're preoccupied with you. And this is the revaluing. A narcissist isn't going to be spying on you and stuff if they're not revaluing you, okay? But they're starting to they get hurt through the process of this. That's why you never get them just being real about how they feel, because they start to get offended that, oh my God, they've actually let me go. They haven't tried to chase after me. They start to get offended about these things. This can happen in friendships, right? You don't call a friend, they start to get resentful and bitter. You don't reach out to someone, they get resentful and bitter. And the narcissist, this is the same process of the narcissist, So it's really a hard experience for them to deal with. It's really, really a hard experience for them to deal with. Okay, they've made you the enemy. They've made you the problem. you're the issue. So they should feel happy now, right? They should feel happy and content. And they're not happy and content. Why are they not happy and content? Because they can never be happy and content. A narcissist can never be happy and content, even during your relationship, or even if you started to affiliate with them again. They're never going to be happy and content because they're unfulfillable. They're unfulfillable creatures. Okay? That's what they are. But still, they're going to have to live with this like a curse now, that every supply they come across, they're comparing to you, and they're going through this revaluing process. It becomes very, very difficult for them to deal with because all they see is value in you and everyone else is less than. Other people treat them like shit. Other people use them. And they remember you how you was. What really takes a toll is they know that you've now become a new version and you're going to probably give that version of yourself to someone else. Okay? Whether it's, even your friends or your family or whatever, you're going to be around someone else. Okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be another romantic relationship, but you're going to be present around other people, and that really aggravates them. They want your company. They're miserable. They want your company. Okay? The company you keep, it's all about knowing yourself. Okay? It's all about knowing yourself and how different you are from the majority, right? It's about knowing that you are very different. You are. And if you're not very different and you say, no, Zion, I'm not very different, I'm like everyone else, then why do you want to feel that way? You should, God or the universe didn't make us, or the evolution process, whatever your belief system is, right? Didn't all make us unique individuals. Even two twins, identical twins, are different in their own way, okay? Didn't make us all different for no reason. Yes, we're made different to recognize each other's differences, recognize each other's similarities, but we're also made different so we realize who we are and we don't just fall into a particular way of being just because everyone else is doing it. Okay? It's just you should do your own lane. So please embrace that the narcissist is facing tremendous, tremendous difficulty going through this process of revaluing you, re-idolizing you. Who can they tell? Maybe some of their close minions they tell. Maybe. But those minions will look at them like a fool. Also, their minions and flying monkeys realize that they haven't achieved what they set out to do. You see, when they discarded you, ghosted you, or abandoned you, or whatever, these narcissists were praising new supplies, were praising new ways of life, were praising their new pursuits. And yet they're unfulfilled in these endeavors. And people pick up on that. All right? It has nothing to do with monetary gain, status, anything like that. It's just they can tell, they can pick up on it that they're not fulfilled. And a lot of narcissist time and attention and energy actually goes to the keeping tabs on you. See, they've seen you progress. For those of you that are in hurt, they want to see you in that position. And that's what they were hoping to keep you as, someone who they can spy on every now and then and be in hurt and see you in hurt. But now they're spying on you and seeing you doing well. So that rattles them. That really, really, really rattles them. They're going through this process of spying on you. And some of you don't even think they're spying on you. I know why you think that, but they are. I know why you think that, because they make it so real that, oh, they're gone, they've disappeared, they're but in this world, we all have a digital footprint. I've heard of narcissists even lingering on social media platforms and lingering around places where your digital footprint is to see if you pop up. Okay, that's what you got to understand. Even when they're not seeing your social media, for those of you that come away, they're on the social media platforms waiting for you to pop up on them social media platforms. They're actually waiting and sitting, thinking, right, yes, they're going to go on a dating app now. Of course they are. So let me join 3 dating apps and have a look around and see if they pop up. And they see your profile. Then they'll start talking to you through fake accounts and all that. Like, you lot don't think this happened. This is really what's going on beneath the veil, right? I always talk about beneath the veil. This is what's happening beneath the veil, all right? You tell someone this, then they might not believe you, right? They might not believe you. And that's why it's best to go through this process on your own, right? People might not believe what you're saying because it's so weird, all right? It's so deranged, their behavior. So if they want to watch, right, you should try your best to keep them away from you. But if they are watching through a means, then they're going to see you progress. Even for those of you that in hurt, there's light around the corner. Okay, there's light around the corner and you are going to progress onwards and upwards. It's not the end all or be all. They're feeling like it's the end all or be all about losing you because no supply is matching your qualities. No supply is superseding what you offered. Yet they went on these endeavors to find a supply to supersede you, and it's backfired. It's clear. I'm going to say something now that's going to be hard for you to wrap your head around. Even when the narcissist started acquainting with you, they were still preoccupied with the former supply. The difference is now they're preoccupied with you and they're around a new supplier. Or they're hiding the new supply from you. That's what they often do. They hide the new supply for long periods of time so it keeps you stuck. But that's really what it is. They don't appreciate what they have in the present moment. They're not gracious. They're not grateful. They're not appreciative. And they're always caught up on the past. They always are. So just embrace that this is a process that a narcissist does go through. All narcissists go through this process. They are dependent upon you more than even if you feel you're the most codependent person on this earth. They're still dependent on you in their own form, which is supply. No supplies are the same. No supply is equal. All right? There's levels to this. There's really levels to this and degrees to this. So anyway, thank you so much for listening today. I really appreciate your support. Please book a session if you'd like to. I'm available 24 hours across all time zones. If you'd like to donate or support to the channel, you can. You don't have to, but if you'd like to, you can. Check out Zion Music and check out Zion Spiritual. All links you need are in the description box below. And I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.